Good morning, guys. I'm going for an interview in another city. So it's Friday morning. This interview is by 10 a.m. and this is currently 6:30, 6:17. I'm going to catch the bus for 6:30. So I'll walk about, I don't know how many minutes. It's supposed to be like 16 or 14, 15 minutes. But I'm already running behind schedule. So I have to walk faster so I can meet the 6:30 bus. So I'm going to the train station because this city is quite far. I'm taking a bus for 1 hour, 12 minutes or so to the city. So interview is by 10 and it's for 1 hour. That's what they said at least here. So there will be like an oral interview and then a written interview. This interview was supposed to be last week Friday, but that was the day my sister was around, and of course I asked them to move it to this week because of course there's no way I'm leaving my sister to go for the interview. Anyways, the due day is here and I'm just going. I don't even know how I feel, to be honest. Like, I feel very, I don't want to use the word lackadaisical or cold feet. I'm just having cold feet because if you are job hunting, you know that when you get a lot of disappointment, you don't feel excited about interviews anymore. It starts to feel like, Shebe, when I go still reject me, you know, that kind of feeling. But yeah, I am very neutral. I'm not expecting much. At the same time, I'm not trying to talk myself out of any success that this interview might bring. And then the fact that it's in another city is now making me wonder, like, okay, if I get the job, I'd have to leave Leeds entirely and then start life again in another city, which, well, that's part of growth anyways. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know how I feel anyways. But yeah, this place is far. I had to book my ticket, and initially I was like, why am I even spending this much? I used 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Why am I spending 20 pounds? Well, to and fro going to this interview. What if? But guys, again, I'm just being hopeful and let's see how it goes. Yesterday, I had not even prepared nothing for this interview. It was just last night. I went through notes, possible questions, you know, all of that. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me read. So most of the things, I couldn't even read it last night because I was tired and sleepy. So what I did was I saved them, like with the possible questions, sent them to my email. And then when I get to the bus and to the train, while it's in motion, hopefully I'll go through the notes, read them, and I know that they will ask a lot of scenario questions. You know, the UK likes that kind of scenario question. What would you do when this is it? What would you do if? So I made a possible list of those kind of questions, and yeah, that's what I'll be reading in the train. Yeah, aside that, everything should be okay. Get to Leeds train station, get into the train to the city, then take a bus from the train station to where I'm going to. I should be in that city around 8:20. That's when I'll arrive at their train station. So I still have like 1 hour 40 minutes. But it's better to be early than you're running late and you're panicking. And then they'll say, oh, this one's not serious. Okay, so yeah, guys, wish me luck. If this video pops up on YouTube, then, well, I think I'm still going to post it whether or not I get the job. I think, well, if I get the job, I'm more likely to post it if it pulls through. If it doesn't, well, I'll just think about it anyways. But yeah, if you see this video on YouTube, it's more likely that I got the job. But like I said, anyways, I could still post it. So yes, let's get to the bus and to, why is this hair entering my mouth, and to the train station. I can't wait for the weekend, guys. My weekend is so packed. It's so packed. I can't wait for the weekend so I can rest and sleep properly. Even though I set my alarm this week for 6 a.m. Before 6 a.m. I am up because I don't want to hear say the alarm no ring or it rang, I did not hear and I overslept and I went late or I missed my job or something. You guys, anyways, wish me luck. I wish you can wish me luck before the event, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon when I get to the city. Okay? Tell us. You guys, some things are better left unsaid. You know how like some things happen, and it's better that you just close your mouth and not say anything about it. That's like, you feel better when you don't say a word about it. Because what I'm about to give you guys, the thing about it, like, I feel more anger and pain and disgust and frustrated. I don't know the word. You guys, I'm waiting for my bus. Like, I'm at the bus stop. I'm waiting for the bus that'll take me to the train station. Let me tell you what happened with this whole interview. Employers in this country will test you. They'll test your patience. They'll test your they'll test your life. Like, these people will put you to test. When they say devil, I'm just talking plenty. In fact, I don't know what to say. You guys, this interview was scheduled for 10 a.m. First of all, the email I got was that, let me read from the email, because make it not be like say I misunderstood them. Let me read directly from the email. Good afternoon. Okay, let me not read the whole. They said the interview will be for approximately 1 hour with 2 managers, followed by 2 short written tasks. Okay, so if you're able to attend, bring your passport, blah blah blah. First of all, I expected this interview to last for 1 hour. So I get there by 10 a.m. There are a lot of other people, like, let's say we're about 8 or 9 people in like a boardroom. 9 of us are sitting around, and then they start by playing slides, like presentation slides, and telling us this is like, it's a care home, but it's for rest. It's like a child support role, you get. So it's either one-on-one with the child, or 2 to 1 child, 3 to 1, depending on the situation anyway. So they start playing, giving us videos of like their homes, different homes they have, what they do, what is expected of the child support workers, you know, basically a rundown of your shift, what it looks like, all of those things. That one took like 45 minutes. Let me not even talk about one applicant who was just doing busybody, asking questions, talking a lot, and extending that one was supposed to last for 45 minutes. But because of she was helping them explain the slide and helping them give us the presentation, that now took like about an hour, you get. That one now finished. It was now time for like the interview with 2 managers. They were calling people one after the other. Tell me why I was like the 4th person that arrived. But I'm the last they called for this interview. Like, they called the first girl. I can understand this person came early. They called the people that came. So why are you now calling the girl that came last? You now called the odd. In fact, they called. I was the last. Like, you guys called me last. I was the 4th person there. 2 other girls arrived first, then the 3rd girl, then me. So I would expect it to be in a chronological order, just as you came. But tell me why the girl that came last, they even interviewed her like. I was angry. 12 down, 11 reach, 12. As in 1 o'clock, I was waiting for 3 hours. Like, I came there like 10 minutes before 10. That's 9:50. I was there way earlier, but I had to just go and buy things just to waste time. 3 hours. Like, I waited 10, 11, 12. It was 3 minutes past 1. They called me to come and do the interview. Okay, I'm there. And the first thing, which visa are you on? Mind you, I filled an application form. In that application form, they'll ask you, which visa do you hold? Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, spousal. They'll ask you the different types of visa you hold. I explained, in fact, okay, I even picked other. I said, I'm currently on it. Like, I'll write it in plain English, because I've had experiences where I apply for a job, I get called for an interview. Because you're on a student visa, they'll say, oh, we don't give just people that, like, just. So I explained that I am on a student visa, which will expire in September, which I will renew to a graduate visa, which is 2 years. Mind you, if I get a full-time job before September, I can actually switch from, because I'm done with school, I can actually switch from my student visa to a graduate. So I made that, I made it clear, explained it in the application form, just so that when I'm sure that someone is calling me for an interview, that will not be part of the thing. They'll ask me, oh, are you on a student visa? So tell me why I am seated there before the 2 managers, and they're asking me
Are you, what visa are you on? I'm even confused because it's on the application form you guys gave me. I filled all my reference details, everything. And I'm like, I'm on a student visa, but I am done with school. My graduation is in a few days. And I can actually apply for a graduate visa if I get a full-time job before that September. And they're like, oh, they are not sure they can interview me because they don't interview people on student visa. And so I just sit down and they look. And then the lady's like, okay, don't worry, I should take my passport and go and ask and all of that. But I can, so she gave me the same application for my field, like they printed it out. Like she just write the contact details of my reference while I'm waiting. So she goes with my passport and she goes there and she asks me for my share code. I have to generate one and I give it to her. Lo and behold, I'm checking the time. Okay, my bus is for 1:43, this is 1:38. I'm checking the time so I don't, because if I miss the bus, it no go funny. Okay, so guys, as I was saying, so she comes back and she says, oh, she's sorry, they can't continue. In fact, she's telling me they can't continue. The other manager don't, they stand up, they pack her things, they hey, you know, say, God, where are you? Because I'm going crazy. She's telling me that she cannot do the interview because I'm on a student visa. That maybe when I switch to my grad, I can come back. She cannot continue with the interview. That the job is a full-time role. I said, guy, my graduation is in a few days. My visa expires in September. I can switch to a graduate visa as soon as possible if I get a full-time role. And she's like, they cannot continue with the interview. You made me wait for 3 hours. Like, at this point, I'm just wondering, like, I'm so sad for myself. Like, I could have picked a shift today and made money and just go my way. I spent 3 hours waiting, 2 hours on the road. So I'm spending over 2 hours going back home. 2 hours coming, that's how many hours? 4 hours plus 3 hours. So 7 whole hours, like the most of my I've spent the most of my productive hours today doing nothing, wasting money. Like, I wasted, you guys, I spent 20 pounds coming here. Hey, God. What am I saying 20 pounds? Because I'm taking a bus in this area. This area, of course, I can't use my this is not West Yorkshire. I guess this is not West Yorkshire. So I can't, wait, I've not even tried if I can use my M card, but let me check. It's Rochdale. You guys, I don't know how I feel. Okay. Rochdale, this place we are is not West Yorkshire, so I can't use my M card. So I scanned my card on the bus, £2. So technically I'm spending £24 coming here to do nothing. I didn't get the job. At least if I did the interview and did not get the job, it would have been a fair and a reasonable thing. I did not do the interview. I wasted my time. Like, do you know what it means? I sat in that room alone for like more than 40 minutes. The guy I was waiting with, they called him. So when they called him and they're like, I'll be with you shortly, I thought that because they were calling them in 2s and 3s, I thought that as they called the guy, they'll call me too for where. You guys, when I went to sign out, I signed out at 1:14. The last person, like one of those girls, signed out like 12:10. Hey, like this people literally, I waited how many days for today to come, only to be woefully disappointed. I waited weeks, as in I waited the whole week. Thank God I didn't spend so much time preparing for this interview. Because yesterday, which was a Thursday night, I wanted to take coffee to like prepare, but in my mind, everything I prepared for this interview was in the train. I had to print it, like I had to save it, send it to my email. I told you guys already. You guys, I cried when I came out. I cried, like I was teary. Immediately I came out. Hey God. It was as if, you know, say me and this guy, our spirit don't they work like bomber to bomber. He messaged me. I mean, my man, of course, my man. He messaged me how was the interview. That was when I was just coming out of the office. Like, I think say our mind on the collabo. He asked me how was the interview. I say you will not believe what just happened. At the time I was just checking my bus time. He said, what happened? That's why I give am gist. He said, okay, what are you doing? I said, I'm teary. As I'm talking to you now, I'm very teary, like, hey, God. As I'm talking to you, tears fill my eyes. I don't know what I'm doing, like. Eventually he called me video call for like 3 minutes. I could not speak, I could not say a word. I was just cleaning my tears. Oh, God. Hell, my boss will soon come anyways. He says 10:40, 1:40. This is already 1:43. Why can't I see the shadow of the boss? I beg go make. I don't want just vex second house. You guys, I don't know how I feel, to be honest. Like, I honestly don't know how I feel. It's not funny. Anyways, UK 1, Udochi 0. I be UK 10. Udochi. UK don't do me. Job employer, I be employer. Employer 1, Udochi 0. It's not funny. Anyways, guys, I just said let me give you guys the update on what happened to me. Thank you for coming to my rant. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, the boss is here. To those, please like this video, please leave a comment and subscribe.